Alrighty folks, another day, another video. This is for my trip this past summer to the Oregon coast and getting the chance to wheel the Tillamook State Forest trails, including Cedar Tree and Firebreak number 5. Heading west from Portland, you can make it to the Tillamook State Forest trails in about an hour or so. All of Oregon is absolutely beautiful. I really urge you to research the other trails that are available to soak up as much time as you can while you're out here. Remember, the Tillamook Creamery is just down the road, and you can grab a cheese tour while you're here, and then head north along the coast and take your Jeep on one of the only legal drivable beaches for some more fun. Oh, right on with the bad show. Once you enter the Tillamook Forest Network, we did hit Cedar Tree first, and then popped over to Firebreak number 5. We worked our way out of the park clockwise, hitting about 4 or 5 more trails before finding a core road to be on our way. The weather was warm and dry. We just ripped through these trails. But rumor has it, if it's wet, your experience may vary wildly. Now, me personally, I'm a stickler for the rules. Technically, you need an Oregon OHV permit to run these trails. I had ordered one online a few weeks prior, and naturally it was waiting for me in my mailbox when I got home. The Park Visitor Center here is actually a really neat building, and the rangers there are great resources if you have questions. There are only a few OHV accessible trails, so grab a map to make sure you're legit. Heading back to the trailhead, there was a little waterfall you could stop at and just check it out. Oh, here's Dave. Dave joined us again from St. Louis to run these trails, and Cedar Tree Trailhead, here we go. According to Trails Off-Road, Cedar Tree is a 4-mile-long, moderate trail. I'd agree with that, especially in these dry conditions. It was pretty tame, save some tight twisties through the trees. That piece right there, you see me crossing a core road. That's one common thing with a lot of these trails in the Tillamook State Forest, is they're intersected constantly by core roads. Just make sure you're watching for the signs, then cross the road and look for traffic. Near the end of the trail, you come to a very large logged area, home to the trail's namesake, Cedar Tree. I hear you were able to drive under it in the past. Today, pulling up to it, your hood just touches it. It's a great place to stretch your legs, though. All said and done, we did Cedar Tree in just under an hour. Alright, here we go. Firebreak 5. Woohoo, Firebreak 5. Sign is busted. According to Trails Off-Road, Firebreak number 5 is rated a mandatory 5 or difficult with an optional 7 or severe. I'd give it that 5 rating for the rock garden climb here at the beginning, and a few fully optional boulder crawls. There's one in the middle and there's one at the end. But having driven a number of 7 rated trails, I'd question that 7 rating a little bit. We finished the trail in about an hour and a half. I will say, though, that if this place was wet, the mud would be a definite factor, and maybe it would earn that 7. Who knows? There was one tricky boulder there at the end of that first climb. Here I am, just spotting my buddy Dave through it. The main transits through Firebreak number 5 were similar to Cedar Tree. Tight twisties, a few misses on the GPS, a couple transits across the core roads. But all in all, honestly, just a really gorgeous drive. Here in the final stretch, you can swing to the left for an optional boulder crawl, which actually looked kind of cool, but we were getting pretty hungry later in the day here, so we opted for the lighter crawl to the right, and boom, we were out. All in all, 2 pretty decent trails. There were many other trails in the forest that you should also run, but you definitely don't want to miss the other awesome things to see in the area. Oregon is beautiful, and don't forget to hit the coast. Actually, head up to Astoria and check out the movie sites from the Goonies.
Hey, you guys!
That's it. Quick video. Please do me a favor and throw me a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel. Knowing what you want to see is how I'm growing this, so your feedback counts. See you on the trails.